Hello everyone, here's Theodora and today we'll be painting a peacock in watercolor. So this is what it looks like. This is what I did in one of my Amazon lives with some art supplies, and I thought it looked really nice and it's very easy to do, and peacocks are such beautiful birds. With you. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to flip my camera around. So previously, I've been painting something in oils for TikTok. That's why my desk looks a little bit messy. Here is our drawing. And this is the palette that we will be using in order to, um, create all these beautiful turquoise colors that the peacock has. So I'm going to click my phone right here. Okay. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. Okay. So this is the drawing that we will be recreating today. I've cut my paper in this shape. And I will be doing a few adjustments to my sketch before I start mixing my colors and everything. So since I am a fan of Greek mythology, some of you might have noticed, there is a story that revolves around the peacock birds. They are the goddess Hera's favorites. She's the goddess of marriage and women, and she's also Zeus, which is the father of all the gods of Olympus, like the leader and humans as well. Anyway, peacocks are her favorites. They say that Zeus was unfaithful to her with Io, so she learned about the affair and she got really mad. So she turned Io, which was Zeus's lover, into a cow, and one of her faithful servants was the giant Argus. So what she did is she asked to, keep watch so Zeus couldn't approach the cow, which was Io. Anyway, Zeus wanted to release her, so he asked Hermes, who was very cunning and smart, to find a way to free Io from Argus, the giant who had 100 eyes all over his body as well. So yeah, he played a dull song to him, pretending to be a shepherd, and he killed him. So Hera took his 100 eyes and decorated the tail of this bird, the peacock. So as you will notice, peacocks on their tails have these feathers that they look like eyes. So yes, according to the legend, this is how they came to be. They are the giant's eyes. I don't know if you ever heard about the story. I've actually made a painting representing, the giant and, well, these sort of things. So anyway, I don't know if you know any stories about peacocks and how they got those eyes on their tail. Okay. So now I'm just going to make some colors Using this palette, the Vista palette that I showed you, it has all these blue colors. It doesn't have any reds at all. It only has blues and greens and some earth shades, so it's ideal for painting peacocks, but also for painting seascapes and such. So yeah. All right. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to mix the ultramarine blue. I think it's this one. If you don't have a switch cord, it's difficult to tell which color is which. So, okay, that must be the indigo. Yeah, this is indigo. And also, this must be the manganese blue. This is the phthalo blue, yes. Okay. So all the shades are perfect for the peacock. Okay. Also we have the yellow ochre, the Indian yellow, which are very useful. All right. I'm going to start with some washes of the manganese blue here. And at the tail, I'm going to mix the jade green. Must be it. This one. All right, we're mixing it with the manganese blue. Perfect. And we're going to do a wash here. So let's perfect. All right. Just feathering out our brush strokes as well to create a little bit of texture. also, let's mix the sepia. Okay, mixing it right here. With the Indian yellow. Perfect. And let's do also wash here. Okay. And also, I'm going to take a little bit of the indigo. Let's mix it with a sepia to get a darker color, a little bit like gray. Okay, going to do some washes. Okay, so here the feathers are white with some dark spots. So I'm just going to do some washes to create a little bit of depth. Perfect. Just doing a few washes here to create a little depth as well. All right. And right here. Okay. So now we're waiting a little bit for it to dry. In the meantime, I'm going to grab my number 20 brush and I'm just going to use the yellow ochre color. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So now what we do next is we take the rebrush, which is perfect for, you know, small details and such. And draw some lines to the beak. And here is the eye of the bird. And I'm going to draw a few lines here. So a few feathers on the head as well. Looks like an adornment. Okay. Okay, now we dry. So we've studied the base. This is what it looks like. And now we're good to, you know, start adding the details on our peacock. Okay. So I'm just going to grab this um, Aureline Green from the Vista palette from Zone Supplies, mixing it with a little bit of jade just to deepen the shade a little bit. And I'm going to also add a few feathers here at the back that are a bit greener. Just here. And I'm going to mix a little bit of the blue and start doing with this brush. Let's grab this one. So we need a little bit more blue. Perfect. Okay. I have too much stuff right here going on. Also, if you would like, to give you some outline that you can follow yourself, with this. Just feathering out the brush strokes to create a little bit more dimension right here. And it also adds a bit of texture because they're feathers, so we need to have texture. A little bit more indigo there. Perfect. All right, let it dry. And also a little bit of white gouache, because we have white around the eye. So, all right. There it is. White around the eye. And also a little bit here, so like a small reflection. And we continue with our ringer brush and with the phthalo blue. Just nice to mix it with the manganese, just to light it up a little bit. All right.
small highlights. All right. And now we're mixing the indigo with the sepia to get this light, no, well, medium gray color. For the spots here at the back. Nice, perfect. To the other side. Just lightly touch your brush here and there, a few marks. There. Okay, let's do the decoration here on top of the peacock's head. Also lightly touch your brush. All right. Just wait for it to dry a little bit. And we need to add some details here at the side and also the eyes to the tail, the ones I told you about. And they have shades of yellow, ochre, the blues we've used, for the feathers.
No. Is a kind of feathers?
So we're going back for the feather details. If you cannot wait for it to dry, I suggest to grab your hairdryer and use it to dry the layers and then go back to it. But if it's not completely dry, I do not suggest to go and paint over it, because the results will be muddy and yeah, that doesn't really look good. Or you might damage your paper, because as much absorbing as it would be, that sometimes can ruin it. Adding layers on top of layers. All right, so I'm just doing this semi-circles, or it's really ovals, which are the feathers, and just paint them up here and there sporadically. Right, All right, let's do a few more. All right, just make sure they're about in the same size. The ones that are, you know, on top are a bit smaller, and the ones that are, you know, are closer to us a bit bigger, so keep that in mind. All right, so once these dry, we will go over them and add some small details on the inside, right? Perfect. Do this, all right, like this. Oh, and a few here on the sides just to a bit more natural look. Okay, so let's grab this blue. It's the ultramarine blue, and draw some dots here on the middle. Perfect. 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 Nice. You see, this is very easy to do if you have the right brush. This is a very small brush. It's a 2.0 ringer from the Final Miniature set. So just one small touch of this and it gives you this tiny dot. They're literally ideal for small details. Perfect. Like so. Okay, I'm going to let it dry and finish those feathers with the sepia and the indigo. More sepia than indigo because I want this to be more brown than, you know, gray. So this is what we do. We just feather out our brush strokes like so. Feather them out here a bit too, down there. Okay, perfect. That's it. Okay, and a little bit here. It's fine, I guess. Nice. So this is what it looks like. And let's add the small details to the tail, okay? Let's go in with a more turquoise color, like the aqua green. Okay, and let's add some small details here, here, to all of them basically. Just a small semicircle, like this. There it goes. Perfect. So this is it. And now what we're missing are some small highlights with our white. All right, let's go and draw some small lines to make it look like small, you know, flyaway hairs here at our tail. And it looks, it's really good. Just a small, you know, illustrative detail. So, you know, this peacock is more, like I said, illustrative, but I think it's very simple and fun to do with colors that are limited, working with blues and a little bit of, you know, brown color here for the feathers, but mostly, you know, blue and greens. And it's a really nice composition of colors. Just a few highlights. And my thing is, this is very simple and fun. Just do some small flyaways here and there if you want. And that's it. So I hope you like it, and I hope you try this out. And if you do, don't forget to share here, or on Instagram if you're using our supplies with the hashtag ZenArtSupplies, and also you can follow us on TikTok. So yeah, don't forget to join the Inspiration Daily Facebook group if you would like your very own color guide, so you can learn how to color mix any color. So that's it. So thank you for joining, and I hope I'll see you again. Goodbye.